Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome back to my channel. I have no makeup on right now because I'm actually sitting at my vanity right now doing my makeup. It's gonna be like a chit chat, like get ready with me kind of video today. I just felt like filming something, and why not? So I'm gonna be doing my makeup as I'm talking. So if I'm like not paying attention or like not really talking right, it's because I am distracted by my face. So yeah. Anyways, if you clicked on this video, then you have been clickbaited 100% because the story I'm about to tell you is not an actual story that happened in real life, but it did feel like it happened in real life. This is a story that happened in my dream, which I just woke up from, and I'm sad it didn't happen in real life. But I'm going to tell you anyways because I just told one of my group chats. Why am I putting this on first? I don't know. See, this is why I can't do things. I can't multitask. But yeah, I told my group chat on Snapchat, and everyone was like, oh my god, this is like amazing. And I'm like, yeah. And now I'm going to tell the world. So congratulations for being clickbaited. Why is my camera slanted? I don't appreciate that. But yeah, so let's just get into the video. So basically what happened is, in my dream last night, it was the day of the concert. I went to Why Don't We? Obviously, if you couldn't tell by the title or anything, this is about Why Don't We? I went to go see them in concert, and I had Limelight. So, this is the whole situation. I showed up at the concert, and for some reason my parents were there. Both my mom and my dad were there. All of our stuff was like in a pile, and I'm like, you guys have to go hold my spot at the barricade because I have to go for Limelight, and I don't want to lose my spot. Because for some reason, at this point, everyone was in the venue that had VIP, and it was a very, very weird situation. So I made them go and hold my spot. They were at the barricade. I'm like, you guys got to stand like this and hold the spot because, like, I got to come back. Plus, my friends are coming back. Like, you got to hold the spot for all of us. Like, make it work. And they're like, okay, like, I guess. I don't know why they were even there, but yeah. So they said that they'd try. I went to go and go for Limelight. And as I'm going for Limelight, I'm realizing that, one, my parents wouldn't be here, so they like disappeared. And two, no other VIP people would be inside because they haven't been let in. Why is my camera sideways again? Not okay. But yeah, VIP wouldn't have been let in yet, so I'm like, oh, don't worry about that. So like everyone just disappeared, and it was a very weird situation. But time to mix my foundation. I cracked it. My foundation's too dark and too light, so I mix them together. We were just like chilling there, waiting to go in. They like took my ticket away from me as we were like sitting in this room waiting for the boys to come. And I'm like, that's not okay. Like, why did they take my ticket? I'm gonna need that to get back into the other room, and I don't want to give it away. Like, I have all my tickets on my door back there. Like, I want to keep my ticket. So I went back and I grabbed it back from them. Like, you can't take this. And they're like, yeah, we can't. Here you go, take it back. So I took it back from them, and I sat down. They actually put numbers on our hands, like 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I had number 4 because I was in the 4th row, which is weird because, like, we were just like, why is it sideways? Yeah, so we were just sitting there, and they were, like, briefing us about, like, what we can do and can't do and what's going to happen and the time and, like, kind of how everything's going to work. Even though we got an email about it. I didn't have Limelight, but like in my dream I got an email about it, and they explained everything there. But they're like, yeah, so we're gonna go over everything, and they were lecturing us for probably like 20 minutes, and I'm like, this is stupid, like, where are my boys? So we were sitting there. Finally we all stood up, and a couple minutes later all the boys came in, and by all the boys I don't mean just like Why Don't We, I mean like all the boys, and these like young kids from like some fake MegCon thing came in, and I'm like, close enough. I'm like, why are you here? But yeah, so all the boys came in. Obviously, Why Don't We? Everyone gravitated towards them. So I was kind of just like standing there for a second, like, why are these boys here? And one of them tapped me on the shoulder and was like, hey. And I turned around and I'm like, hi. Turned back around and walked away. And I'm like, this is stupid. So in my dream, I'm like, this is stupid. This would never happen. These stupid boys wouldn't be here. These like literal 12-year-olds and like 14-year-olds wouldn't be in Limelight because no one wants to meet them. So this is stupid. So they disappeared, and I'm like, bless, like, I don't want them in my dream. So they all disappeared. I have no idea who these kids are. Just, like, some random, like, Musical.ly people and, like, a few from, like, Instagram and YouTube and stuff. But, like, who are you? Go away. So they went away. They all disappeared. They weren't part of the dream anymore. And I was sitting there, or standing there, actually, and I'm like, okay, I need to go and talk to one of the boys. So I went up to Corbin first, did my thing, gave him my phone. I'm like, just keep recording. Don't stop recording. I'll stop recording it once you give it back to me, but just like keep recording until I literally walk into the camera and take it away from you. So she's like, okay. The reason why I'm saying this, and I know why I said it in my dream, it's because my phone died when I was meeting the boys after the concert this tour. I said it in my invitation tour experience video, which is still yet to be posted because I haven't edited it yet. That was very strange. But yeah, so I talked all about it and stuff. If you want to go see that, it'll be linked to my channel. It's Meeting Why Don't We 4 times in one day, and then I also have invitation tour experience with VIP. 2 different videos. You can go check them both out if you'd like. But yeah. Yeah, so basically no one was recording it, and my camera was dead, and my phone was dead. So there's me talking to Daniel for probably like 2 minutes, him getting to write my necklace out. A necklace that he wrote out with my name on it. Can't really see very well, but yeah. There's that. I told him I loved him. He said he loved me. I gave him a big hug and stuff, talked to him and everything, but don't have it on film, so I was kind of upset about that, but whatever, like, I can still remember it, so it's all good. But yeah, so that's why I said it in my dream, because I'm like, I'm not having like a remake of not having anything from it. So I made sure they recorded it. It was all good, all Gucci, all great. And then I went over to Jack, and I talked to Jack for a few minutes, took some pictures, did all that good stuff that normal people do in Limelight. Went over to Jonah next, talked to him. Went over to Daniel last. I didn't talk to Zach at all. I talked to him like for 2 seconds, took one picture with him, and like ran out because they're kicking us out at the very end. But I went over to Daniel, and this is like the important part of the dream is about me and Daniel. So I was talking to Daniel, like doing like the normal thing, like, I love you, like thank you for everything you've done for me, like blah blah blah, take a picture, like give him a hug, that kind of stuff. And I told him, and I'm like, I gave him a piece, I was gonna give him a piece of paper. I'm like, I should have given you a piece of paper with my Twitter and my Instagram, whatever on it, because like, you don't follow me. You or like none of the boys. I have 0 out of like 12 possible accounts between Twitter and Instagram. And none of them follow me on anything. And I'm like, I don't have any even Snapchat, like nothing. Well, I have them on Snapchat, they just don't have me back. And he's like, oh no, we need to change that. So he whips out his phone and gives me his phone. Why is my face red here? Like, did I get a sunburn? What? But yeah, so he whips out his phone and gives me his phone. And he's like, here, put in your usernames and I'll add you, I'll follow you back. And I'm like, sweet. So I did that as he was taking pictures with other people, gave it back to him, and I'm like, I know you don't add people back on Snapchat. Why is my camera even more tilted? But here is my Twitter and my Snapchat and my Instagram. Anyways, just because, why not? He's like, awesome, like, I'll follow you. I'll make sure I'll follow you. And so I like pinky promised him, took a picture of that, and walked away. Because Limelight was over, and then I quickly took a picture with Zach and left. Wasn't worried about taking a picture with Zach because like I'm like I could take a picture with him after, like it's all good. We have another like 15-20 minutes after the show to go and take more pictures and like talk to them and stuff. So I'm like, it'll all be good. So we went to the show and I lined up at the barricade again, and then I realized, I'm like, wait, our photo op. So I go and get in line for like the picture. No one was in yet. It was weird because I'm like, oh, VIP are here, and I'm like, wait, VIP actually aren't here because they can't be in here yet. So it was like a very, very weird, like confusing situation. But yeah, so I was waiting in line, finally went up to take my picture, hugged them all, went to Daniel at the end. I'm like, don't forget to follow me, and he's like, I won't. I did forget, but I won't forget now. So I went over, I stood between English. I stood between Corbin and Jonah, took a picture. And then I went over to Daniel and gave him another hug before I walked away. I'm like, don't forget. And he's like, I'm going to follow you right now. And so as I'm like hugging Daniel and he's like grabbing me and like taking his phone out, Tyler yells at us, and Tyler's like, come on girls, like, or girls, come on, like girl, like leave, come on lady, like go away, like it's not your turn anymore, like it's the next VIP person. So the other person starts coming up, and Daniel looks at her and like, wait, just wait a second. So she like backs up. Tyler's like, come on, like we're trying to get this done, like come on people. And Daniel like looks at him and screams at him. He's like, no, you can wait a second, like hold on, I'm trying to do something. And he's like, fine, whatever. So he like whips out his phone, and so since Tyler yelled at Daniel and Daniel yelled back at him, all the boys came over to Daniel and it's like, why are you yelling at Tyler? Like, what's going on? So Daniel's like, oh, I'm just trying to follow her on everything. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, none of you follow me. So he's trying to follow me. So I have at least one person follow me. And they're like, oh, well, we'll follow you too. So they'll whip out their phones and go into Twitter and follow me. And Daniel's like, yeah, she has her Instagram too. So they all go on Instagram and follow me. And they actually make a mistake both times. So, 2 different people. I don't remember who. But they followed on their band account on Twitter me. That was, the wording was so off. But yeah, so they followed me on their band account, and they're like, oh, wrong account. Oh, well, I'm not going to unfollow. I'll just follow you on my personal as well. So they did that. Same thing happened on Instagram. They're like, whatever, I'll follow you on my personal as well. So they did that. And then they went over to Daniel went over to Snapchat, and he's like, don't tell anybody I did this, but I'm going to accidentally add you on Snapchat. And I'm like, awesome, like, that's great. I'm going to die right now. And so this whole time Tyler's like, come on, like hurry up, like it's been like 5 minutes now, because they're not fast at doing this, and they had to like find the right one, and I had to like show them the right one, and why am I still doing the powder, like I've done that for 2 minutes. But so finally, I'm like, why don't we just go onto my Snapchat, and I'll show you the little thing, and you can just take a picture of it, assuming like just Daniel would add me. And then, so I pulled it out, and all the boys whipped out their phones again and added me on Snapchat, and I'm like, I'm literally dead. Like, you killed me. I'm deceased. Wig is flown. This is gonna piss me off. This entire video is gonna be like this, or like this. Oh, well. So, they added me, and Tyler's like, come on, and I'm like, I'm going. Like, don't worry, Tyler. It's not my fault. These boys are slow. Like, yell at your brother, not me. So finally I like leave, and I go over to my friends, and I'm like, hey, like, what's up? And they're like, you were in there for like 5 minutes, like what happened? I'm like, oh, they followed me all on like everything. I have now 17 out of 17 possible things. And they're like, what? And I'm like, don't want to explain, but they follow me all on Twitter and Instagram and something else. Like, it's all good, because I didn't really want to go in depth about Snapchat with them. My one other friend, I did tell her, who actually met me at the barricade, because I'm like, time to go get my spot at the barricade, because I realized that these people who I was talking to had VIP like 1, 2, or 4, and I'm like, you actually aren't in the venue, so they disappeared, because I'm like, my dream's being weird. So the people disappeared, and I went up to the barricade and was like blocking a bunch of spots off, so my friend come stand at me. She had VIP 1, and she actually just like walked right up, and like there was no one else there. So I Snapchatted Daniel after they left, and I'm like, got my spot, like front row or no row. I'm like, kidding. I'd actually take like the last row. I'd take like the seat outside the building if I had to, if that was the only place I could get, because like I don't care, but I also do care. And he's like, yeah, awesome, like where are you? And was like Snapchatting me back like right away. Like he was like on his phone. It was just like now, like it was super fast. And so I was telling him like where I was, and I'm telling him that he was gonna do a great job and like go break a leg and all this stuff, and he was like Snapchatting me like so fast, like right away, and I was living for it. And then Evan came out, and I'm like, oh my god, look, Evan, like, he's so good, like, amazing, kill it, boy, like, awesome, cool, love it. And Daniel's like, yes, awesome, cool, love it, and Snapchatted me, like, videos of Evan from side stage. I was Snapchatting him from, like, on stage. I'm like, boy, I can, like, see you, you need to back up, because other people can see you now, and they're starting to notice. And he's like, oh, shit, and, like, backed up. Well, he didn't say that, but, like, he probably thought it. And he, like, backed up, and, like, went farther into the wing so then people couldn't see him. And I'm like, I just saved your ass, boy, because otherwise there was going to be a loud crowd, and it would have been, I guess it wouldn't have been bad, but, like, I don't know, I felt like it was going to be bad in my dream, so I told him to back up. And I have a hair on my chapstick. That's great. That's lovely. Awesome. Great. Cool. My face is slightly orange. I love an orange face. I love being a carrot. Thanks. Yeah. So, the concert started, and I didn't really get to finish off my dream because my mom called me, but the concert started, and he was kind of just like chilling there, and he came up and he like grabbed my hand, and I like sent him a Snapchat. I'm like, boy, yes, look at you go, like work it, kill it, awesome. Because he was like on my side, like he was like right in front of me, so I'm like, this is great, like this is awesome. He kept on like staring at me, and I'm like, I am dead right now. I didn't Snapchat any of the other boys, which is weird, because like I thought I would, especially like Jonah, because like if I had to choose, obviously I'm choosing Daniel for whose lane I'm in, but I definitely swerve over to Jonah's. I actually was in Jonah's lane for quite a long time. Well, I started off in Corbin's, and then I went over to Daniel, and then I went over to Jonah after I saw them perform. I was in Zach's for a little bit, and I'm like, this is wrong. I'm 19. He is a child. I can't be in his lane. So I like swerved out of that real fast. I'm like, if you're an older boy, ooh, like you're gonna get it. I need to stop talking. But yeah, so it was just a really good dream, and I needed to share that with everybody. And sorry if I clickbaited you, and sorry if you're like, what the hell is wrong with your makeup skills? Like, you shouldn't be doing it like that. Too bad. I am leaving my house in 10 minutes now. I don't have time to do anything else. This is what I like to do, so I'm gonna do it like this. Also, I'm not gonna have time to do eyeliner. This is gonna be great. Wow, I love my makeup skills. Yes, I'll just go like this. One eyeshadow done. And that's it. But yeah, anyways, that's like all I had to do for my dream. I'm gonna like come back and end off this video once my makeup's actually done, because I feel like I probably should. Because I don't know, I feel like that's better. So I'll be back in like a minute. Why is my camera so sideways? So My makeup is done. I literally have to leave for school in like 2 minutes. My hair is not done and my bag isn't packed and I haven't eaten breakfast, but that is a-okay. I can just be late because Danielle is more important. That's okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video and you want to see more like this, because I have dreams like this kind of quite often. Like, it's not every single night, but like probably once a week, once every 2 weeks, I have some sort of dream like this. So if you want to see more videos like this where I have like a really vivid dream and you want to hear the story about it, of something that like I wish happened in real life, or sometimes I don't wish happened in real life. I've had some where like, I don't even know, I get hit by a bus and it's like, okay, but those are kind of interesting too. So it's like, if you want to hear more stories like this and more kind of things about that kind of stuff, let me know, because I am willing to do them. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm sorry, if you don't like Why Don't We, I apologize. There's a lot of Why Don't We videos coming up very, very soon in the next little bit, because there's the 2 experience videos, there's this video, and then that's it. My channel is mainly going to be consisted of Disney and celebrities over the next year. So I apologize, but not really, because I'm literally moving to Disney World, and there's going to be a video all about that, explaining the entire DCP, Disney College program, how I'm moving to Disney World for 6 months, what I'm doing there, kind of how everything's going to work. So yeah, I'm going to be explaining that very, very soon, because I have a lot of questions about that, as well as I like to talk about Why Don't We? I like to talk about my boys, so yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. Comment down below any video suggestions you may have. I can always use them. And subscribe if you aren't already. It would definitely mean a lot. Also, you can go down below and check out my other channels. I have a vlog channel, which I actually vlogged the day I met Why Don't We, and the day I looked for them in Vancouver the day before, because they were in Yakima, so I didn't meet them, but I did look for them. That was super, super fun. But yeah, so I have that channel down below for my vlog channel. I also have my concert channel linked down below, which I post all my concert videos on. I post edits on. I post on there every single day some sort of... I try and not keep it all Why Don't We, but it's pretty much all Why Don't We. So if you're watching this, you probably like Why Don't We, so I'd go check out that channel. There's a different cover from one of them from, you know, Vine or Twitter or Snapchat or something, or Instagram, that they've posted sometime throughout their life. Or there's an edit that I made, or there's other things like that on there, so go check that out. I just hit 1,000 subscribers last week, so that's super, super exciting. So yeah. Anyways, if you like it, I told you, give it a thumbs up, all the good stuff, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon.